If you're debating whether you should get the MV7 or the MV7 Plus, the answer is pretty simple. For the extra $30, I definitely recommend the MV7 Plus, but I'm going to go ahead and explain why so that by the end of this video, you can decide on which one of these mics is right for you. So the first thing I want us to go ahead and look at is just to look at some of the external differences that you'll see between the two and why I recommend the MV7 Plus. So let's go ahead and go to a top-down shot here. So the first thing you're going to go ahead and notice is the interface here at the top. You're going to see that the MV7 has a headphone and monitoring kind of button there. It's going to have the adjust to be able to volume, and then you're also going to have the unmute and mute button there. Where on the MV7 Plus, you have a single line that's going to be RGB, allowing you to be able to customize the color. And I'm going to show you here in just a moment once you get into the software. But you're also able to tap to be able to unmute and mute, making it super easy. The next thing that you're going to notice is that the pop filter on the MV7 Plus is a lot longer than on the MV7. And a lot of people, when they get the MV7, they end up swapping out the pop filter for the one that's typically on the SM7D. So this is going to automatically already provide you more protection against plosives. But also when I show you inside the software, you're going to see the technology that's built into this as well to be able to help with that as well. The other noticeable difference that you're going to be able to see here is on the back. So you're going to be able to see here that on the MV7, it has a micro USB for you to be able to go ahead and tap into there. And then on the MV7 Plus, you're going to see that it's going to be a USB-C connection, making it super easy to be able to go ahead and utilize, where a lot of people were having issues with the USB connection on this simply because of the connector. It was very easy for it to be able to snap and kind of break, having you to replace that cable pretty frequently. So now that you kind of see the external differences in the actual mic here, I want to go ahead and now talk about what you get inside of the software and how you're able to go ahead and customize the MV7 Plus. So the first thing is I'm going to go ahead and connect it. And once you see it connected, you're going to see that it's going to go ahead and turn on and start giving me that RGB color here that we can go ahead and utilize. And again, like I mentioned, when you tap on it, you're going to be able to see that it's going to pulse, and we'll be able to customize a lot of these settings here in just a moment. But then I'm also to tap that to let you know that now it is on mute. So let's go ahead and turn over to the software so you can see how you're able to customize this to really get the most incredible sound that you can possibly get on the mic. So when we go here to the software, it's going to be the Motive Mix app. You're going to see here that you're first going to get some best practices on how to utilize the actual mic. We'll just go ahead and hit Don't Show Me This. We'll hit Next. It's going to give you some options here. I'm going to show you here what we're able to do. So you're going to see this is going to be all of my sources. This is going to be kind of a mixer, but we're going to really focus on the Shure MV7 Plus. I'm just going to drag it here and I'm going to drop it. And this is how you're going to be able to start customizing it to utilize it. Now, keep in mind that you only get access to be able to utilize the Motive Mix app when you're actually connected to the USB-C port. When you're connected to the XLR port, you're going to continue to use your audio mixer to be able to go ahead and customize the settings that you need for the microphone. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to click this little gear icon. And this is going to bring us here to the section to be able to see a lot of the features that we're able to go ahead and utilize. Now, the first thing is you're going to have the ability to do auto gain level, meaning that whether you back up or get really close or talk a little bit lower, talk a little bit higher, the software is going to go ahead and adjust your gain level to try to keep your voice as natural as possible without getting some peaks or getting some lows. Then you're able to go ahead and select whether you want to monitor the output as well. So if you want to hear yourself, how you sound, you can go ahead and monitor that as well. And then you're able to go ahead and change the tone here. So you have three different tone options. You have dark, you have natural, and you have bright, allowing you to be able to adjust the way this is going to go ahead and sound. So that way you can utilize this microphone in Zoom, in Google, on any kind of platform that allows you to be able to bring in your microphone. You're going to be able to have that nice crisp sound. So you're going to have the option to be able to adjust your reverb. So you can do studio, you can do play, you can do hall, and you can adjust the intensity based on what you're looking for. So again, you have these customizations that you're able to do. Now, here's the beautiful features that I was talking about earlier. So the first thing you're going to have is real-time denoiser. So this is going to simply go ahead and remove all of the background noise that you have behind you or around you from your computer fans or any other noise that's going on, allowing you to be able to capture a really clean sound. And again, it does a really good job for that. Then I mentioned here how it already has a pop filter that is a little bit longer than the MV7, but also inside of the software here, you're going to be able to activate the popper stopper, meaning that you're going to be able to have even more protection from your plosives, again, giving you a cleaner sound. So you can start to see how the features of the MV7 Plus for the additional $30 is going to go ahead and be worthwhile. Then you also, of course, have your high pass filter. And then here's where you're going to be able to customize the lighting on the MV7 Plus. So you can go ahead and choose between it pulsating, if you want it to be solid, and then you're able to go ahead and change the color. So this is going to be solid. You have a solid color there. This is going to be pulsing. So it's going to go ahead and move as I talk, as I tap onto the mic. And then you have live, where it's just going to go ahead and continually go ahead and monitor based on my voice that I'm utilizing to be able to capture that audio there. So next, you're going to have the option to be able to change the brightness if you wanted at max brightness. If you want a little bit lower, this is a personal preference, but then you're going to be able to change the colors to your liking. So you can go ahead and choose a solid color. You can go ahead and do custom, and then you have these options to be able to be more on brand to choose the color that you like. And then once you save that, or you can go ahead and utilize some of the options that are here already provided, you can go ahead and do that as well. So if you want this like fruity, or if you want the custom one, you're going to be able to see here that now you're going to be able to see the lighting. And again, when I mute it and when I turn it back on, you're going to be able to adjust that and utilize that mic there. So these are going to be a lot of these settings that you're going to be able to go ahead and utilize. Now, again, you're still going to be able to go ahead and utilize the Motive app with the MV7. But again, it's going to be more your personal preference of what you want it to look like. If you're going to want more of the RGB look with the wider pop filter, you're probably going to end up spending about $9 to $15 on the pop filter again, if you're going to want to swap this out. But again, it's going to be a personal preference for you. For me, the big winner is going to be the MV7 Plus. I do believe that it is worth the upgrade, and it is worth getting the MV7 Plus over the MV7. But that is going to be the video here for you to be able to decide. Now, if you're not interested in either one of these mics and you're looking more at the Shure SM7DB, go ahead and watch this video right here where I break down this mic and the benefits of it and how to go ahead and get it all set up. I'll see you guys in the next video.